Bonnie here with another inspirational thought that I hope will encourage you to shine today. We're going to be talking about shining your own kind of beautiful. And I've got some thoughts I want to share with you. What is beautiful? The world has its own versions and we have our own thoughts of what beautiful is. But I would say that beautiful is what's on the inside and what shines on the outside from what's in the inside. And beautiful is when you're created in the image of God and you're shining what you were created to be. The gifts, the talents, everything that God has put into you, when you shine that, that's what beautiful is. There is some thoughts I have. I started writing songs when I was 9 years old, and they really just didn't fit in any, I don't know, genre, if that's what you'd call it. And so I was very intimidated, and I was in a very musically driven church, and they were excellent at everything they did. And I just felt like, wow, I'm just not good enough, and there's really not a place for me, a spot for me. And so I was extremely intimidated. Went through college as a music major. And it was kind of a deconstruction stage for me in college, because I learned that that I didn't fit, I guess, the status quo, and it helped, yet it hurt, because I think I was so wanting to be like everybody else, and I wasn't. So so I kind of just put it down, but I kept writing. I did keep writing. There was a period of time, though, that I did stop for a good long while. But I've written hundreds of songs at this point. And I'm trying to shine my own kind of beautiful now. And this is kind of, I guess, my testimony. Something that happened to me recently, I did try out for season 12, America's Got Talent, with this song. And there was some communication that I overheard that I was bipolar because I had grandiose plans about myself, and I don't know. I had also beat myself up over the fact that here I am writing these songs and I want to sing them, and you want people just to look at you. So I want to crash that for people who are possibly going through the same thing. I was just washing my dishes the other day, and a scripture came to me, and the scripture was, "So let your light shine, so that men can see your good works and glorify the Father which is in heaven." And I thought, wow. And then the other scripture came to mind, that a man doesn't hide his light under a basket or a bushel, but he puts it up high so that it can light up the night or the room they're in. And I thought, oh, wow, well, that makes sense. And a preacher recently said something that really touched my heart. He said, I don't want what's inside of me to die with me. And then another thing he said, I don't want what people put into me, what God put into me, to stay and die inside of me. So I think we have a mandate from the Lord to take the beautiful that He's given us, the gifts and talents that He's given us, and to shine them. Now, I had written this song, and it's called Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And when I got to the chorus, it says you've got to shine. And then it says it basically 9 times. And as I'm writing the song, I'm like, God, because, I don't write songs by myself. It is a collaboration between me and the Lord. And I said, why am I saying shine so many times? It didn't even make sense to me. And I tried to rearrange it and do something different with it. But no, it was shine. You're supposed to shine. Okay, 9 times. What's the point? Why am I repeating this? And after the Lord gave me those 2 scriptures, He goes, there's your song. That's why in your song I had you say shine 9 times. Because the world wants you. And people and Satan, I have always got to talk about him, don't I? Wants you to shut down, shut out, hole up, bury yourself. No. Don't shine. Don't change somebody. Don't help anyone. Don't encourage them. Don't do something that would help this creation out. But God, who created you in his image, wants you to take the gifts and talents he's given you, and he wants you to shine them. There's a story in the Bible about a ruler, or I don't even know what you'd call him. He left his servants with some talents. And one he left 10, and one he left 5, and one he left 1. And the one who got the 10 talents, he invested and multiplied. The 5 worked hard, but the 1 buried his. And when he came back, the master was very disappointed at the one who had buried his talents. So if someone is making you feel like, oh, you just want to be seen, you just want to be heard, you just want attention because you're trying to share the talent God has given you, think about these scriptures. So let your light shine. And if you look into the mirror and you want to pick yourself apart, tell yourself you are created in the image of God. I had a conversation with myself. It's probably been 2 or 3 years ago I had this conversation with myself. I have a feature about me that I do not like. It is my nose. I do not like my nose. And I was looking in the mirror, focusing on my nose and not liking it. And the Lord asked me a question. Sometimes he does these things. He said, did you have anything to do with what your nose looks like? No. Do you have anything to do with your height? With anything about you? Besides possibly your weight? Maybe you can control that somewhat. No, God. Who did? You did? Well, then why are you insulting me? I created you in my image, and when I created you, I said it was good. Why are you insulting me by hating your nose? I created that nose, and I like that nose, and I put it on your face for a reason. It's yours. Wow, I thought. You know, we live in this plastic world where we're always being pushed and pressured, and so many of us are falling to this to improve who we are, what God made, change our nose, lift our eyes, change our eyebrows, do something different with our hair, change everything. And God created us in his image. And so this song is called Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful.